Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Peachy and this channel is all about my Sylvanian families collection. I've been asked a few times recently if I'm going to film an updated room tour or like a full collection tour, and so that's what today's video is going to be. So usually when I film these it's just kind of a very quick whiz around the room, but for today's video we'll have a look at each display in a bit more detail and talk about the pieces that are on there and also the figures. So hopefully it will roll those two requests into one, so it will be a room tour and also a look at my collection as a whole. A small caveat to this, I don't have any of my Town series pieces out at the moment, but I will link a video here where you can see how that was set up before I put it into storage for a little bit since it had been out for a while. So if you want to look at the Town series stuff, that will be in the separate video I link here. So starting off at the entrance to the room, but before we go in, I do have a couple of bits over here. So this is my box of things that I'm yet to unbox or make a video on. And then I've got some books here, which are my Sylvanian kind of encyclopedias. And then here I have some plastic prisms for some of the figures who are kind of seasonal and aren't out on display 100% of the time. So in here we've got some of the costumed babies, and then in this box I've got actual seasonal figures. So there's some winter ones there, some wedding ones, Christmas, Halloween, all that kind of thing. And I'm currently thinking, or trying to think of a way to display these in a way that isn't basically them being in a shoebox, which I don't really like. So if you have any ideas on what I could do with these, considering the limited space that I have left, let me know. Maybe a shelf or something would be good. Then coming into the room itself, just shut the door. So first up, I think if you've watched the previous videos, the biggest change over here is new curtains. So I wanted to go for a sky blue colour to make the background look a little bit nicer. They were kind of a bright red before. So starting off with this windowsill, we have the double-decker bus, and the driver here and conductor are from a separate set. And then there's the Forester dog parents here, the Splashy otters, and the majority of the Cakebread family. Then I've got this kind of wheelie unit here. So starting on the top is the Tommy Deluxe Country Mansion. We've got the Honey Bear family here, the Marmalade brother and sister here, and then some various little babies up here. So we've got the Wildwood twins and also the Evergreen Bear twins. Moving down, we've got a Japanese edition of Woodland Lodge, and the McCavity cat family are here. This one I haven't done a video for yet, so that's on my to-do list to do a setup video for. And then down at the bottom I've got the fish and chips van and the ice cream van. We've got the new penguin family just over here and the fennec fox family over here. And then the two figures within the vans are, this is Finley Osborne, he came with the fish and chips van, and then this over here is his wife, whose name escapes me, but she's another Osborne bear, and she came with the fish fryer set. Moving across, I've got another unit. This one has very adjustable shelves, which has been really helpful when I'm moving stuff around. So here is one of the oldest houses in my collection, and in here you can see the Catwood family and the Waters Beaver family. Then moving up, I've got kind of a bit of a storage shelf. So on here we've got the popcorn trike, the candy floss bike and the ice cream bike, as well as this farmer's cart. These are going to go on a scene soon, so that's why they're waiting here. Moving up again, I've got another storage shelf, so there's some stairs here that I showed in a video previously, and also the bouncy castle that I've made. Moving up again, we've got Lakeside Lodge. So on the little porch here, I've got the baby cake party series babies here as well. We've got the Checkers Bulldog family, and then also this is a remint set, the Sumiko Garashi cake shop. Also got some stairs over there that are waiting to go in another building. The inside of this isn't furnished anymore, but I did leave this shop piece in the front. Moving up again, we've got some Tomy sets. So we've got the Tomy Treehouse and the Mole House, which I don't think we got here in the UK. And in there we've got the Mole family. So this is the new release edition, and then this is the early years edition. We've got the Stargazing Nursery Friends set, and here we've got the Dapple Dawn brother and sister, and also the Periwinkle Milk Rabbit brother and sister. Tomy Era Seesaw here as well, which I think is quite cute in its kind of simplicity. Moving up again, we've got another unfurnished house. This is another one I want to do a setup of, but I want to try and do it with quite modern furniture, so I haven't made all my selections yet, which is why this one has still not been decorated. But this is the Maple Manor house with carport, and the car in there is the new pink picnic wagon with the roof rack. So that's the one that can be combined with the bakery set and also the new patisserie set to make kind of a moving bakery and or patisserie. And that's kind of that wall. See there's windows behind there, but I always keep the curtains closed because I'm worried about sun damage. And then in this corner is just storage for my tripod. And then here are some blind bag babies, which are duplicates that I keep meaning to put on eBay and keep forgetting. Probably not helped by the fact that they're tucked in the corner around there. However, eventually I'll get around to putting those on eBay. Then I think we'll leave the big shelves for the end, since they're going to be the most detailed. But over here I have Field View Mill. At the top I have the Underwood Badger family, and they've undergone some restoration work, so I've redone their black markings as they were looking quite patchy before. I've got the Marguerite Rabbit family. I've got a duplicate of Mr. Cheshire, who we'll see again in a minute. I just really love this windmill. It's such a lovely colour. I love the shape with the little flower boxes on this part that sticks out. This is another one that I've been meaning to do a video for a while. And then behind I've just tucked the tram, as I didn't have anywhere else to put it. And that's why Mr. Cheshire is here, because he drives the tram. Then this unit here is full of storage. So in here I've got like paper pieces, some fabric, bits like that. In here I've got some doll's house bits and bobs, rugs, and some odds and ends of accessories. In here I've got more and more sets. Basically the whole thing looks like this. Just sets that aren't on display are in this unit. Then moving around, I've got my big permanent display table. So this one always remains set up as a display table, and the display on it does rotate, but it rotates quite infrequently. So I've had this one now for about a year, so it will be changing soon. Something for summer, I think, something beachy. So over on this side we have the Country Manor. And we have the Wadlington Duck family here, who are the mayor and mayoress of my village. We've got the Dale Sheep family, well, the children of and the mother just here. Here's the Cake Bread brother, he's not on the bus like the others. And we've got the Solitaire Cat brother. We've also got this lovely urban lifestyle car. I think in the UK it was sold as a wedding car. This flower and archway is from the Rose Garden Tea Party set. Then moving along the display, so Here is the rest of the Marmalade family out for a stroll. We've got the Tomy Village store here, and that is run in my village by the Babble Babble Grey Rabbits. So we've got a delivery being unloaded here, flower stall over here, and this is Mr. Whiskers from the Calico Cat family. Let's see if I can show you the inside, kind of a top-down view. There's some bits and pieces going on in here. Evergreen Bearfather, Mrs. Babblebrook, and Bob Blackberry there. Coming forwards, I've got this soft serve ice cream stand, and here's Mr. Dale running that stand, the Evergreen Bear children here. Moving along, I've got the mini shop, and Mr. Mulberry is in there running the shop, and we've got the Paddleton Duck family here. So this is the release for the 35th anniversary. They won, I think, the popularity competition for which family was going to get a re-release. Here we've got the Thistlethorn Mice, father and son, and they're out on their bikes, getting some bits and pieces in town. This back here is the Dressmakers. This is the Japanese edition. There was also a Tomy edition, more or less the same, but called the Boutique. We've got the Marmalade Bear grandparents here, and this is a Butterglove Rabbit. She's from a seamstress set. And then inside we've got Mrs. Evergreen and all the bits and pieces for sewing, dressmaking. These lampposts are Tomy as well. Moving along again, we've got the popcorn cart, and this is run by the older Evergreen sister. We've got the brand new Willow Deer family here. In this little alleyway, we've got Mr. Reynard. This is Eric Reynard, and also PC Bobby Roberts, and they're having a chat while Mr. Reynard's doing some painting on the bakery. Got some children out the front here, so there's a Solitaire cat sister, Whiskers cat sister, and then these two are Neptune otters. They're doing some art. Got the Wildwood brother and sister here, Pete Petite the postman, the vintage florist cart here with May Blossom, Grandma Wildwood back there, Grandpa Wildwood here. On this side we've got the Tomy Post Office and May Blossom's Village Florist. This is the new post bike reindeer, so that's Elm Snowdrift, I think her name is. And inside here we've got Samuel Stamp the postman. He came with the post office, Solitaire cat father, and the Wildwood father as well. Then in here we've got the Evergreen grandparents, little fountain, stairs up to the Sylvanian Village Bakery. Just in here we've got Marion Bright Eyes, who runs the bakery, and the Snow Warren Rabbit mother. Up here we've got a sewing class going on, and found the rest of the Whiskers and Solitaire family, the other Thistlethorns, and the last Wildwood I think we were missing. Evergreen as well. Here's my custom figure Miss Marble, and also Roxy Reynard. She works at the Dressmakers, but she's currently teaching a class up here. So I kind of use this as a community space where lots of different activities can go on. And that's the big table, or the display table. Then underneath that I have three of my absolutely huge buildings that wouldn't fit anywhere else, so they are all in kind of a neighbourhood street now. If I come down, here we have the greenhouse on the hill, and the Keats cat family are standing outside that. Attached onto that as well is the conservatory, and that was sold separately. It's not part of this building officially. Then we have the Persian cat family, so this is the newest edition, and then this is a teak Persian cat, so that was the second Persian cat family to be released. I only have her though, so she's been adopted by my Persian cat family. we have the Bamboo Panda family here, and then this is a Pookie Panda sister, I think, but again, she's the only one I have, so she's been adopted into the Bamboo family. This building here is the Regency Hotel. Here we have Suzette and Mr. Cheshire. So Mr. Cheshire came with a butler set, he worked in the hotel. Suzette came in my Regency Grand Hotel set, she is a waitress. Then moving up we have Chef Basil and also Mrs. Bassett. They both came in my edition of this hotel as well. And then here we have Grace and Kelly. They came in a couple of different sets, but the ones here are piano player and singer set, and they also work in my hotel. Then up the top here I have all of my Town series figures. We won't go through them all now as that will take absolutely ages, but they've all kind of congregated on the roof when I was putting the buildings into storage. Here we have another newer family. This is the Latte or Fontana cat family. Then here we have the rest of the Willow Deer family on this little swing. I thought that went really nicely with the next building, which is the Old Oak Hollow Treehouse. And again, there's lots of people on here. So starting at the bottom, these are the Woodland Friends blind bag series, also with a sneaky little marshmallow mouse there, who's actually from the Fairy Tale Friends blind bag series. We've got the Snowdrift Reindeer family, we've got the Mulberry Raccoon family, we've got 4 characters here from the Let's Play in the Secret Forest Coodie or Lottery. So we've got Freya Chocolate, McCavity Brother, Persian Cat Sister and Snowdrift Reindeer Sister. We've got the Mulberry Grandparents who came with the motorbike and sidecar. And then in the back here we've got the little Mushroom Trio. I really love Old Oak Hollow, it's such an interesting building and I have filmed a video for that one, I just haven't got around to editing and uploading it yet. But it is an absolutely beautiful building. And that's kind of all of the really big sets that are stored under here. So moving around again, and we've got my desk. So this is essentially the space where I will film, do temporary little setups, unboxings, all of that, all of the filming happens there. It usually has a chair, but I've taken it out so that we've got a bit more room to move around. I've got some odds and ends under here, some scenery bits. All of these drawers are also full of kind of crafting and scenery bits and bobs. They're messy, so I won't show you the inside just now. This desk did come with some mini shelves though, so I do have some buildings over here as well. So here we have the Village Pizzeria. You can see the meerkat parents here. They're called the Spotter family. We also have the Trunk Elephant family who've stopped in for pizza and a chat. Then moving down we have the Hamburger Wagon, Chiffon Dog mother and father there, the rest of the meerkat family and also the Periwinkle or Milk Rabbit grandparents. And then on the bottom we have the hot dog cart, or hot dog van, sorry. And we have the Cottontail Rabbit family about to approach, but I just realised that I've taken out the person who was running the hot dog stand, so it's currently unmanned. So I need to pop them back in. But these little shelves are really nice for just kind of very small buildings. I think I want to put something on these side bits so it's not so white. So then moving from there, we move on to, last but not least, the shelves. So let's start with the top, because up here is just storage. So I've got the Tomy era pony stable there. This is a starter house from quite a while ago now. Nursery, I can't remember the name of it. 2 roof extender pieces. Got the Flair Edition tree house, play park, Tomy school or church, the wedding chapel and the marquee. So those are buildings that aren't from the town series, so aren't with the rest of that, but also aren't really on display at the moment, so I've just got them stored up there as storage. And then coming down, I'll take you through each of the shelves. So first of all, over here, these are two of my older pieces. These are from my childhood, so I wanted to set them up together. We've got the Old Mill and Meadowcroft Cottage. The families here are also from my childhood, so we've got the Timbertop Brown Bears, and we've got the Snow Warren Rabbits. Little veg patch there as well. In the back we've got a little washing scene. I think that's called the wash day set or something like that. And then in the front we've also got Mr. Webster and his milk cart. Then moving up, I've got kind of a hospital themed scene. So this is the Cottage Hospital in the green variant. I also have it in the blue variant, but this one is set up as a dentist instead. I've also got the ambulance in the middle here. So here are the Spotter Meerkat grandparents. This is Nurse Merriweather, and this is Dr. Murdoch. He's from my childhood collection as well. We've got Nurse Nightingale just here and the Beagle parents. This is Nurse Mace's. Here we've got the Brightfield Goat pharmacist, and the pharmacy will go in this building as well. We've got the Vole father here, Mr. Clearwater, and he's a dentist. And then we've got two Waters beavers here who are going to visit the dentist. I thought they were most appropriate for this since they've got little teeth already on show, so it made sense to me that they would be going to the dentist. Moving up again, we've got the first of many shopping streets or shop themed streets. So in here we've got the Sylvanian toy shop, and also in here is the Mulberry Raccoon toy maker. We've also got the Chocolate Labrador family in there. Then we've got the Country Flower shop. In my village it's run by the Brushwood Shiba Inu family. And we've also got a garden shop accessory set as well, which I've used to extend that shop out a little bit. And then we've got the Flare edition of the village store. So this is slightly more modern than the one I just showed you over on the table. We've got the Harvey grandparents in here who run the village store. Got more chocolate Labradors, more beagles. This is the Fisher cat family. Got the rest of the family here on this lovely bicycle with the little trailer. And then over here I've got the village sweet shop, and that is run by Mrs. Mrs. Butterglove here. And we have the Hawthorne mouse family all gathered round, and their mother's coming over wondering what on earth they're doing. Father's just over there looking at some flowers. We've got the cute little Shiba Inu babies there as well, investigating the new stock. Moving up, we've got some kind of restaurants and shops. So this is the Courtyard Restaurant. This is the original edition of this building, which was a restaurant rather than the house version that's out now. So up here we've got the Osborne Bear family, and they are having lunch. Thought that seemed very appropriate, as especially Piers here is very interested in food. Then coming down we've got the Husky family who've stopped in for lunch. We've got the Cottontail grandparents who are just leaving. We've got the Squirrel father there, that's the Furbanks family. We have two mice here, they are the Meadows family, or Meadows couple. We have the Apple Blossom mother and daughter here. Another Furbanks squirrel, this is the brother, showing them to their seats. Sister Furbanks is leaving. Mother Furbanks is in the house, I think, though I don't think we can see her from this angle. We've got the Brushwood children. Got the West Highland Terrier family, they're the McWalkies. They're all here doing various things. We've got the donut shop over here with the Osborne Bear mother, And then we've got Christopher Appleblossom in his Watermill Bakery. I like that the wheel turns on this one. Moving up again, we've got another shopping street. So in the background on this one we have the photo studio, which was a Japanese exclusive building. We've got Cecil Maces here, who's the village photographer, and he does all sorts of photography, and this is his studio. We've got a special edition of the Chocolate Rabbit family here. They're in such smart clothes that I wanted to have them out on display, and I thought it was perfect that they were kind of all dressed up to go to the photo studio. The other big building here is the Applewood department store. It comes with 2 levels. We've got Pippin's Cafe on the top and the main department store building on the bottom. The other 2 Waters Beavers are here. Got the Flora Rabbit brother and sister here, and they are at the flower shop. So this is a Flair era building, or a Flair era stand. It's run by the Cottontail mother, and here's the little baby trying to be helpful, looking at the seeds and the tools. We've got the Maces grandmother here. Mr. Maces is around the side, we'll see in a minute. They run the Applewood department store in my village. We've got the Corgi mother and father, and they've stopped off for an ice cream. You can just see Mr. Maces in the window at the back there running the juice shop. Then we've got the Crepe and Waffle house, and that's run by the Bramble hedgehogs. I don't know whether you can quite see them because of the lighting, but they are in there. You can definitely see the father here, the mother is here, and the Corgi children are getting crepes and waffles respectively. And then in the front we have the toy wagon, and that's run by Mr. Chantilly in my village. Mrs. Chantilly is there as well, helping out with the restock. And last but not least for this unit, I've got a boating scene. So there's 3 main pieces on this shelf. There's the canal boat, so that's vintage and that's from my childhood collection. We've got Captain Sea Dog set here, and also the Blackberry Rabbit boating set. I think her name is Ingrid. Captain Sea Dog is here. Then on the boat we've got the Sea Dog family. We've got the Van Dyke Otter family who own the boat. And then we also have 3 little, I forget the name of the set, but they're the 3 children characters who support Captain Sea Dog. Motley Crew, Captain Sea Dog's Motley Crew. These 3 here. And that's the first unit. These units are Billy bookcases from IKEA. They are the 40, this measurement here is 40 deep, so it just gives you a bit more shelf space. I think they also do a 28 version one, but I went for the deeper ones, so we'd get a bit more in there. Then moving along, I have the unit in the middle. So this is again a Billy bookcase, it's just the narrower version. So starting at the bottom again, this building is Willow Hall, and in my village the Chocolate Rabbit family live here. And these are my original chocolate rabbits from, I guess, about 2010 maybe. Coming up, I have the newer Woodland Lodge, or like the log cabin. And there's a few families gathered here. So we have the Moss Deer family, so they are a more vintage family. Then we also have the Nonohana Rabbit family. They're an exclusive from Japan. And then we also have the Robinson Red Panda family, just here. Moving up again, we have the Sylvanian Kitchen restaurant. Just here is the Cottontail waitress, and inside, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but inside there is the Cottontail chef. Here are the Timbertop grandparents, and they are having a dinner date. Inside are the woolly alpacas, And there's also a couple more rabbits, but I don't think you're going to be able to see that from this angle. Moving up again, we have the Epoch era village cake shop. This family here are the Huckleberry Hound Dogs. We also have the Blackberry Rabbit's mother, I think her name is Betty, and her juice stand. Inside we've got the Caramel Dog family, and we also have Mrs. Cakebread and her daughter, both in their work uniforms. I think their uniforms are so cute. Moving up again, we have another cake shop. This is a Japanese edition cake shop, and there are a chef and waitress in special uniforms here. They are cream cats, like the Keats cats, but very slightly different mould. Here we have the Truffle Boar mother and father, and they're out for a nice date night. Got the embroidery pair Persian cats, and this Persian cat is from a Liberty print living room set. We have the chocolate rabbit chocolate pear, and also the buttercup cow grandparents also having a nice little date. See inside the window there all the different cakes. I really love the shape of this building with the little terrace. I think it's very cute. And then last but not least, we have Babblebrook Grange just up here, and the Dappledorn parents. Usually Marble would be on this balcony and they are waving to her, but they look like they're waving at no one right now since she's over on the display table. But that's the middle unit. And last but not least, we have this final unit over here. So starting again at the bottom. So this is my farm scene, Highfields Farm. So the building here is Highfields Farmhouse. Then we also have the barn back here. They're the two main buildings. And then there's the farmyard set, or accessory set. There's the farm shop. There's two of the veg patch set. There's the beekeeping set. And there's also the garden shed and some accessories from that scattered about. I think that's all the sets here. For families, the pigs are the Grunt family. Then we also have the Nettlefield goat family. We've got the cow family, who are the Buttercup cow family. And I think that's everyone. We've also got the auntie and uncle here of the Buttercup cows. Then moving up, we've got a seaside theme, and this is a very busy one. This might take us a couple minutes. So here we have the Seaside Restaurant, and in there we have the Silk Cat, or Go Lightly cat family. On this side we've got the Beach Hut, which is a recolour of the Willow Hall Conservatory. In the back we've got an ice cream stand or ice cream shop set, and then also a day at the seaside beach set, and then we've got various other accessories. So on this side we've got the new sea otter family. We've also got these 2, 3 here are from the nursery kind of splash and play set, accessory set. We've got the chocolate Dalmatian dog family. We've got the Farthing dog family. We've also got the Neptune otter family. This little Osborne bear here is dressed as a crab, and he's from the Seaside Friends blind bag series. We've got the new seal family. And we've also got the Seabreeze rabbit family. In the back we've got the ice cream sellers, so they came as a separate set, and they've got these cute little ice cream appropriate uniforms on. And finally we've got the Patch's dog brother and sister, and they came in one of the Sylvanian Day sports sets. So this one's quite a busy scene, and this one and the farm one are probably my two favourite scenes in the whole kind of bookcase setup. So moving up, we have a new shelf that I don't think I have shown properly yet. So on this shelf we've got the Sylvanian Cake Shop, or the Forest Cake Shop. Yes, another cake shop. Then over here we've got the Strawberry Sweet Nursery, but mine is set up as a toy shop instead. And then here we've got the delicious donut wagon. And this here is a remint set. It's Cinnamon Rolls lemonade stand. I've got a video on that one. I don't know whether it's come out already or whether it will come out after this video, but a video has been filmed of that one to take a closer look at it because it's very, very cute. So on this scene we've got the Flora Rabbit Mother Father and the triplets. We saw the children on a different shelf. We've got the Buckley Deer family. We've got the Tuxedo Cat family. We've got the Maple Cat Mother in here, and also the Tailbury grandparents. Here we have some of the Midnight Cat family having a donut. Here we have the Willow Deer Mother who runs the donut shop. We've got the Maple Cat children and they look like they're buying some donuts. We've got some dads over here, so we've got the Tuxedo Dad, Midnight Dad and the Maple Cat Dad, and they're all having a chat. Got the Snow family, and then in here we've got the two figures who came with the Strawberry Sweet Nursery set. This one is one I'm still kind of working on. It looks a bit more bare compared to the others. I want to put some more things in the foreground, but this is as far as I've got at the moment. Moving up again, another shopping street. So on this side we have the dress shop. This is the hairdressers or beauty salon. Then here is the little Sainsbury's shop, which was an exclusive to the supermarket Sainsbury's here in the UK. So it is a kind of re-edition of a Japanese shop, which is very similar. So on this shelf we have the Clearwater Voles mother and daughter. We saw the father over at the dentist, and they are sewing. We also have Roxy Reynard, another Roxy Reynard in there. Here we have the Tailbury dog family, and they're on an outing. We've got the Puddleford duck family. The Barker or Fenton, I can't remember, but the older Flair edition of the Golden Labradors. The Beagle older sister. This is Belinda Bright Eyes. We've got the Outback Koalas, and then this is John Sainsbury's. He's a special figure. I don't believe he has a family or anything else. He came with the Sainsbury's shop, and I think he's kind of a standalone figure. Here's Antonia Patches, the hairdresser, and also the Mainly Pony mother hairdresser. We've got the Nonohana sister and the Soyokaze cat sister, and the original Persis Persians. The father and the son are here, and then you can see the rest of the family are inside getting their hair done. I've also got another Butterglove rabbit in here, and this is a duplicate of Grace. And I've set them both up as beauticians. This stool here is the fruit and veg wagon as well. I think I forgot to mention that. I popped it with the Sainsbury's shop just to kind of bring that shop out a little bit. Moving up again, we've got the schools, or the school shelf. So this is the Treehouse Nursery. It does fold out, but because of space limitations it has to be folded together on this shelf. And this is, I think it's called St John's School, blue version with the library tree extension part as well. Now there are a lot of figures here, so we've got the Treefellow owls, and up there as well we've got the cheerleaders. So that's a Renard fox and a Marguerite rabbit. We've got the Forester sister and brother. We've got the Chiffon sister and brother. The School Friends sets, that's a walnut squirrel and a periwinkle milk rabbit. We've got another Eric Reynard, this time dressed as a lollipop man. We've got Mrs. Patches over here who's working at the nursery today. And then we have an awful lot of babies. So this is the Chi Chi train, and this is the sand pit. There's a Tomy era slide and swing over the back there, and then some accessories that came with the tree house. I won't go into every single one of these babies, as I think you'll probably recognise most of them from families that we've already spoken about. There is a chestnut raccoon up here who is currently an orphan, so I'm looking for her family. And then the other ones you might not recognise, these are the truffle boar children. And I've also got the de Berg penguin children as well. But I think everyone else you'll recognise from families we've already spoken about, so I won't name every individual one. And then last but not least, we have my camping themed shelf. So on here we have a few families again. So we've got the Bouquet skunk family, the Bulrush frog family, the Tomy edition Reynard fox siblings, and we've got the adventure set for the latte cats. So buildings wise, we've got the caravan and car. This picnic bench is from the Woodland Trail set. And then we've got Baden and Michaela's camping set, and I've also got an additional tent which is just over here. And that's bookcase number 3. So that's my whole collection as it stands at the moment. I hope you've enjoyed taking a more in-depth look at it with me. If you have any questions, please pop them down in the comments and I'll be happy to answer if there's something I've missed that you were hoping to see. Let me know in the comments which of the shelf setups is your favourite, or maybe it's another area of the room. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye bye for now!